Hello, Richard. Good evening.
How are you? Julia, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good evening.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Se cambia good afternoon or good evening con el primer whisky.
Okay, good afternoon then. Okay.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. First of all, I would like to thank you for agreeing to share a little bit of your time with me and to give me this interview because I know you're a very busy man. So thank you very much.
Busy no del todo, pero vamos.
No?
Suena bien.
Okay, sounds good. So it's okay. Okay, obviously everyone knows who Richard is. He's a prestigious English teacher, an American businessman, and creator of Vaughan radio and television programs. He's also the president of Vaughan Company, a successful company which offers a wide range of programs, courses, didactic materials, approaches, capable of adapting to the individual needs of its students. And over the past few years, the company has diversified its business. No?
Yes and no. Continue.
Okay.
Yeah.
Its business by expanding this offer with pioneering ideas like Vaughan Radio in 2003, which was the first bilingual radio in Spain.
And in the world.
And in the world,
and it's still the only.
Oh, okay.
It's the only radio in the world for teaching English, directly and indirectly teaching English. Nobody has copied us.
Oh, so it's great then. Okay.
Not here, nor in Tokyo, nor in Cairo, nor in San Francisco.
Oh.
Nobody has copied the concept of Vaughan Radio.
Okay.
Strange, I don't know why. It's very effective.
Well, because I think it's very difficult to copy because the level is very good. So.
Well, because of the teachers.
Because okay.
The type of teachers that we create are teachers that are often, many are transferable to television and radio. It's the methodology. It's our method and our style of teaching. It's the teacher.
But what's the profile of the teachers then? What's that profile?
Okay. The profile is, in our recruitment, our policy is we prefer to recruit people with no teaching experience.
Really?
Yeah, of course. There's a saying in Spanish, cada maestrillo tiene su librillo.
Yeah.
And it's very true.
Yeah.
And you can't change a person, well, it's very difficult to change a person who is mediocre to a person who's a champion. You can train a mediocre person for 1,000 hours and you don't create a champion. So you need to recruit champions latentes, in potential champions. And we prefer people with no teaching experience in any way. Neither English, nor mathematics, nor anthropology. No teaching experience. And we look for two attributes only. Two attributes.
Which ones?
Energy.
Energy.
And humility.
Uh-huh.
That's it. Humildad. La humildad. Humildad en el sentido de capacity for self-analysis. People who have the capacity to analyze themselves and have the humility that they need to learn. They want to learn.
Uh-huh.
They don't question necessarily.
Yeah.
They're open to learning, and those people are imparables.
And do you select the teachers yourself?
Yes.
I mean,
Last year.
Yeah.
No, the year before, 2017. We received 4,000 contacts of potential teachers, people interested or people curious.
Yeah.
Of the 4,000 people, we reduced it to 800 for interviews.
Interviews.
Face-to-face or by Skype.
Uh-huh.
Of the 800 interviews, we reduced it to 110 people to start our training, for 2-week training. And of the 110 people, 75 successfully finished the training, survived.
And how were the interviews like?
The interviews is to see the personality.
What are you asking them, or what are you looking for?
We're looking for humility and positive attitudes. Positive attitudes. People with no dramas, people with no excessive expectations, people who are not proud, soberbios.
Proud, yeah, no, I know.
And so that's what we try to look for. Aún así, even then, 30% don't survive the training. So we still make mistakes in our recruiting of 30%. So 100 last year, or 110 people started and about 75 finished.
And do you think you could say in an interview, well, after maybe 10 minutes, do you think you are able to say if I'm a positive person? Because
with plus or minus 30% of error. You understand?
Yeah.
But it's a smell.
It's like a smell.
It's un olfato.
Okay.
But after many years of
Yeah.
trial and error, many years. For example, starting in 1997 or 98, we decided to stop looking for excellent teachers and start creating excellent teachers. So we look for excellent raw material, materia prima de primera, humana, and then we give them the technical side. But first you need the human quality. If you find human quality, training is much more effective. But if you don't find human quality, you can spend millions training and it's not very effective. Recruiting is much more important than training.
Okay, I understand. Okay, another of your pioneering ideas was Aprende en Inglés TV.
Mm-hmm.
And it is a thematic channel specialized in the teaching of English in Spain, isn't it? But your last challenge, I think it was that people could defend themselves in the street in the Shakespeare language thanks to Objetivo Inglés course in 2015. Was it your last?
No, that
challenge?
was one of the what you call in Spain coleccionables. Objetivo Inglés fue un coleccionable a través del diario La Guardia y El Mundo. And these look, the important thing. I mean, if you want to learn English, it's your problem, not mine.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, you have to learn it.
Yeah.
I cannot learn you English.
No.
But I can motivate you.
Yeah.
In such a way that you truly want to learn English. The key, the reason for the success of my company is only one: the teacher.
The teacher.
The teacher.
So become a teacher
That's a molecule.
It's a real price. It's like
no. But yes and no. If the teacher first, only 70% finish the training, and then in the first year another 20% out. We are a bit desarmados. No. Out. You must be very good. No, the students have to be very happy. The students have to be delighted.
Yeah, but I'm a teacher, and I think it's not easy. You cannot like all your students.
No, but the students have to like you.
Yeah,
that's
also difficult. Do you like all your students?
It doesn't
You
matter.
have to be honest.
No.
So.
But almost all.
Almost, yeah.
But they like me. The teacher, look, have you ever had a boring teacher in your life?
Yeah, of course. A lot, yeah.
Have you had a few fantastic teachers?
Yeah.
It's okay. And you remember those teachers?
Yeah, I remember both.
And it doesn't matter what subject they're teaching. You like the subject because you like the teacher.
Yeah.
The first job of a teacher,
the
first responsibility of the teacher is for the students to fall in love with them.
To fall in love.
Es emocional. El aprendizaje se hace con el cerebro.
It's a big challenge
for
us as a teachers.
The learning, the brain performs the learning.
Mm-hmm.
But the brain doesn't work hard if the heart is not involved. So the teaching is like Cupid's arrow. First the heart. If you win the heart, you win the brain.
Yeah.
So the type of the style of teaching needs to be emotionally attractive. It's an emotional question.
Yeah.
So it's the style of teaching. It's not the knowledge of the teacher. We don't want people with teaching experience, and we don't want people with a teaching degree. You say, tengo un TEFL, tengo un RSA, soy filóloga inglesa. Normally, no. We want people who have no idea about teaching.
And will you train them?
Of course.
You're
2 weeks. Marines, como los geos.
In 2 weeks?
But it's 18 hours a day.
Oh my God.
Between class practice classes, homework. It's 18 hours a day. It's the hardest 2 weeks in your life.
Oh my God. And what do you include in those?
Everything.
Methodology,
First,
because
to understand the
it's
grammar.
not the same to teach English to a
to
high level.
understand the grammar of the language from the point of view of teaching it to foreigners.
Yeah.
Present simple, present continuous, past simple, past continuous, present perfect continuous,
yeah.
simple past, the passive voice,
The reported
conditionals,
speech.
the conditional, reported speech, etc. And then to do it. Is this a pen or an elephant? Is it in my hand or on the floor? Is it in my left hand or in my right hand? Is it blue or white? Is it upside down or right side up? Is it pointing at me or pointing at the opposite wall? Is it on the table or on the floor? Is it on the edge of the table or on the middle of the table? Is it cheap or expensive? You have to ask 400 questions in 2 minutes about this pen. To make
I have
people,
heard that similar
Yes.
on your radio program.
but it's the same as, for example, if you are 20 kilos overweight
Yeah,
and you go to a gym
yeah,
for an aerobic class,
yeah.
what do you want from the teacher? Kanya. Now you want the teacher to make you lose 2 kilos per day. You understand?
Yeah, I understand.
And to
yeah.
gain cardiovascular and tonification, tone your bones. It's exactly the same with the language. The structure of the language, you have to use it and use it and use it. It's like the motor skills of the body. If you want to have strong arms, you need to have strong elbows, strong wrists, strong muscles, strong bones.
Yeah, but I think that if you don't have a solid knowledge, it's
No,
not
no.
easy to...
Theoretical knowledge is less important. Theoretical knowledge is easy in English.
But
It's easy.
It's,
And the people who don't learn it, it's because one thing, they're not very bright,
yeah,
or second, they're not paying attention. Because you say, el presente del castellano es yo quiero, tú quieres, él quiere, queremos, queréis. Quiere.
yeah,
Quise, quisimos, quiere, etc.
yeah.
Quería, querías, quería, queríamos, querías. Vete, no te vayas. Váyase, no se vaya. Iros, no os vayáis. Váyanse, no se vaya. Lo comí, comiste, comió. Comimos, comiste, comieron.
What do you think about the
You
verbs?
have to know the verbs.
What do you think about our Spanish verbs?
Well,
Because you must think we are crazy with
every ending is different.
Yeah.
Every ending is different.
Yeah.
But you have to learn them. I'm sorry. If you want to speak Spanish well, you have to understand the theory. Okay. Yo comí, hoy como, ayer comí, mañana comeré.
Yeah, but you know that if you say yo como ayer,
But eso no vale.
you are going
Why?
to be understood.
No puedes ir fuera y negociar un contrato castellano con esa forma.
Of course.
Una cosa es ir a la playa y ligar. Otra cosa es negociar un contrato millonario en México.
Yeah.
O en España.
Yeah.
O en Argentina.
Right.
Con decir yo ayer como, it's much more difficult to successfully negotiate an important contract.
Yeah.
We're talking of English seriously. This is serious business. To use English, to change from Spanish to English, and to continue negotiating the contract successfully, son palabras mayores. And this is important. This is not frivolous. Don't frivolize
No, yeah.
the English language or the Spanish or the French language.
Yeah.
Knowing a language professionally is really, really important.
Yeah.
Depending on the type of job.
And it takes a long time.
Of course it takes a
Yeah.
long time. Well, it takes
Because-
it takes a lot of effort.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of hours, not necessarily time. Time on a calendar,
Well,
no.
effort
it takes
anyway.
hours.
It needs. Well, as a secondary school English teacher, I'm witnessing every day how, with the new century, bilingual schools spread through the different autonomous communities like mushrooms, and
Because they get more money, they receive subsidies.
yeah, but
There are financial reasons for that.
yeah, but today for most people, it seems that the quality of a school depends on the label on its own. I mean, if you can read bilingual or not on it. And then the result is that many teachers take express courses and they try to learn as soon as possible to prove a B2 level certificate.
But a B2 level is...
But
well, first,
What-
there are two types. There are three, I think,
yeah,
there are three elements here. The English teacher in the school, the auxiliar de conversación, and then other teachers who teach biology or mathematics in English.
yeah,
Clearly.
but they are not ready to teach
They're not, of course
biology
they're not.
or mathematics, but they only go to, they
It's-
attend some courses
it's the
to get
opposite.
an express certificate.
Fine.
And
You have an expression in Spanish, matar dos pájaros de un tiro. Pero en este caso es lo contrario, es no parar nada de ningún tipo. Because they don't teach they don't improve the English to the students, and they don't teach biology.
And what do you think about those
That should be
methods
changed.
which offer an express certificate in a record time? What's the difference between those methods and your method? Because I have to say that I listen to you every morning, and I have also bought different of your methods, and I really enjoy with them, and I advise them to my students. But if you have to tell to our audience what the difference between your method and the rest of the methods,
totally
what would you say?
It's totally different.
The teachers,
Well,
as you said.
No, yes, but it's the objective. Our responsibility here
Yeah.
is to provide the ability to solve professional questions using English. It's in school,
Yeah.
it's to pass exams and to, in 15 years, learn English. But we have, el director general de la empresa, Dr. Meañaki de inglés para Navidades, and we have to do it. We have to take people from point A to point B in a short period of time. So we have to go for the jugular. I mean, we have to, dotar en inglés a la gente, dotar en inglés. Adults in the majority. And so the only thing that counts is, can this person, Pedro Perez or Maria Garcia, can they go to London and attend the meetings or not? That's the only question here. The question is not, can they pass the Cambridge exam? Can they pass the TOEFL? No. The question is, can Maria start going to the quarterly meetings in London or not? Can Pedro receive visitors from abroad and negotiate contracts for the import of componentes y piezas de recambio? Yes or no? Does he know how to say, cigüeñal, árbol de levas, colector de entrada, colector de salida, cigüeñal, segmentos, pistón, taques, and
But it's not possible to know all the vocabulary.
But you have to. Look, if you're working in Almusafes, in
I
Ford,
do not know all
but
the
you
Spanish
don't.
vocabulary.
Well, of course you don't, because you're not working in Almusafes in Ford, or you're working in Renault or you're not working in Palencia or in Valladolid in Fasa Renault. But if you are,
Yeah.
you need to speak French or English.
Yeah.
In Fasa, in Almusafes, you need to speak English. If you move up, and you need to speak English a lot. And you need to speak English about cigüeñales, árboles de levas, y el volante del motor, sí, el diferencial, y las zapatos de freno.
I don't know the meaning of that in Spanish.
Líquido de frenos, y la varilla nivel de aceite.
Oh my
You
God.
need to know these things. Yeah? In English and in Spanish, and then, entre cada palabra técnica, rellenarlo con una gramática eficaz, y entender la primera a un tío de Texas, a un tío de Escocia. Come on. You know, they say, well, this is a pen, blue pen. I'm holding a pen, this is my hand, I got the pen in this hand. You understand now? Es un buen tejano. Y un buen escocés. I've got the pen in my hand, but I've pen. You see, esa es la cruda realidad para que yo entienda a un onubense, a un porteño de Buenos Aires.
A un almeriense.
O un almeriense, o uno de las calles, o de los barrios más bajos de México DF. Good luck. Pero muchos ingenieros hablan así.
Yeah.
Los ingenieros no hablan como los profesores de inglés en el aula.
No.
Ni los financieros en Londres. Hablan como los profesoritos que estamos en clase. Hablando con vocablos claros y acariciados cada uno, que hacemos sin querer un flaco favor auditivo a nuestros alumnos. Luego el alumno dice, yo entiendo mucho. Pues claro, entiendes a tu profesor. Vas a Londres y no cazas onda. ¿Sabes? Es así. Entonces, hay una realidad cruda que no se enseña en las aulas aquí.
Yeah.
Entonces, bilingual schools no las ataco. I don't attack because it's an improvement from before. Before it was terrible. 20 years ago, 10 years ago, now, de una calidad 1 hemos subido a calidad 3 en la enseñanza del inglés en el colegio.
Yeah, but I have a feeling of
Helplessness.
Yes, sorry, thank you. Because I have studied a degree for 5 years, and it's like now everybody in 3 months maybe they can learn as much English as me. So I think it's not fair.
That's not true. You're exaggerating. People to go from 0
Yeah.
to your level requires at least 1,000 hours.
1,000.
At least.
Yeah.
To go from 0.
Yeah.
Cero puro.
Yeah.
To your level, 1,000 hours mínimo.
Yeah.
So don't underestimate. No desprecies tu nivel de inglés.
No,
Don't
it's not me.
understand.
Yeah.
No. You have a very good level of English.
Oh, thank you very much.
No,
Thank you very
it's
much.
true.
Well,
She has a good level, huh?
well,
Conste.
I want to say something. I declare myself a big fan of your method, and I would like to say, because maybe there is someone who does not know, that you have been awarded with many well-deserved prizes.
Awards, mejor dicho.
Well, okay.
Award.
Okay.
Prize es una palabra como premios un poco más rebajado.
Okay.
Salvo en los premios Nobel. Se dice Nobel Prize.
Okay, thank you.
Pero
Thank
ante
you
la
for
duda siempre award suena más
Okay.
de más alcurnia.
Well, where does your creative and innovative capacity come from?
It's very
to
easy.
get all these
It's
words.
very easy. It's very easy.
Is it? I don't think.
No, you say, ¿cómo demonios puedo conseguir esa persona aprende de verdad inglés? Y empiezas automáticamente, piensas fuera de la caja. Con decir, ¿cómo demonios puedo dotar de inglés a esa persona que parece que no puede aprender inglés? You begin to think of different ways of approaching the question. And you think, okay, he can't learn grammar. He just no le entra. So we have to use a different way. Vaughan town. Boom.
Yeah, but the problem is that you need to write, you need to speak, you need to be able to manage the different skills.
Of course.
Listening, speaking,
But
reading, writing.
No.
And to me, the
reading
listening
and writing is usually not necessary. Listening and speaking.
Listening,
Okay.
speaking,
Listening
writing. Imagine you work in an office
Very
and
few
you are
people,
going to send.
Very few people need to write in English. And if you need to write in English, get a translator.
No. But don't trust.
No. Well, traductori. All right. No. Don't write in English except in emails with people you know. If you're writing to somebody you don't know, or you're writing something important, it needs to be translated by a good professional. Costs money, but it's absolutely essential. The number of horrendous documents that in English that leave this country, it's terrible. It's terrible. Estimado señora Pérez, gracias para su carta del... Dios mío, ¿esto qué es? Así se escribe en inglés aquí. It's horrible. It's impossible to write correctly in a second language that you started learning after puberty. Don't try it. I write in Spanish as well or better than Spanish people, and I publish, but I always have a person take a look. Little things. Ser capaz, estar capacitado. Cero estar capacitado, ser capaz. En caso de que sea, por si es. You understand? No es por si sea.
No,
En caso de que vengan, por si vienen. En un caso subjuntivo, en otro caso indicativo. Yo no sé por qué, pero es que me pillan en estas cositas.
Sí.
You understand?
Sí, yeah.
Soy consciente o estoy al corriente, soy consciente de esto.
Yeah.
Soy de la opinión. No estoy de la opinión. La opinión puede cambiar, pero soy de la opinión. O sea, these things, I need a style corrector. Una tira y floja. No, es un tira y afloja. Claro, tira es femenino. Una tira. Sin embargo, es un tira y afloja. All of these little things, people make mistakes. Even the people who speak English very, very well, writing in English, Spanish people make these little mistakes. I'm looking forward to go. No, I'm looking forward to going. Y choca.
But do you think I could say any Spanish expression you don't know? Do you think I could?
Probably, I don't know.
Because you are talking and I'm thinking, oh my God, maybe he knows more Spanish than me.
Probably from Almeria you can
from
find
Almeria.
Expression.
I will think of that.
Or de Jaén or de Granada or something. But forget writing.
Yeah.
Writing, cuando escritos comprometidos. Good translator,
Yeah.
a professional. And it costs money, but hay que hacerlo así.
I'm a translator, but
Routine communications with people you know,
yeah.
no problem. No problem. You can make mistakes. You say, gracias para tu carta de usted. O sea, quiero que usted entienda que si tienes, saltando de persona.
Yeah.
I mean, this happens cuando los españoles escriben en inglés, cometen errores de este tamaño, ¿eh?
Yeah.
De este tamaño.
Yeah, that is not.
Cometen muchos errores escribiendo.
Errors, the
Bueno,
Spanish people.
No, estoy diciendo como suena.
Ok.
Al lector,
Okay.
cuando escribe en inglés,
Yeah.
ese tipo de vamos, es como las uñas en la pizarra. Si digo que trae el libro anoche, pero no lo he traído hoy.
Move.
¿Sabes cómo? O sea, toca una fibra. Dios mío. Pues así es la reacción cuando un angloparlante lee un escrito en inglés por un español que no domina la escritura al 100%.
Yeah.
Así suena. Suena disonante y si no conoce al que lo ha enviado, inmediatamente le tacha de tonto o de pocos luces. Y no es verdad.
No.
No es verdad. If I speak to you in Spanish,
Yeah.
with problems, I say, Isabel, es mucho gusto conocerte. Entiendes que no tengo dominio castellano y me perdonas los errores porque sí, pero si recibes eso escrito
No,
sin conocerme,
yeah. But it's supposed that when you write, you have more time, you can
No,
check,
it's worse.
you
The
can
more time you
pause
have,
between
yeah.
each word and decide which one you want to
writing
write.
is impossible to achieve 100%. It's not a good use of your time. Unless in 1% of the cases in which writing is critical in your job,
Yeah.
then okay. Or if you're a writer. For example, Vladimir Nabokov. He wrote in Russian, in French, and in English. Nabokov.
Yeah.
Joseph Conrad, in English and in Polish and in French. Samuel Beckett, el irlandés. He wrote obras de teatro in French and in English. But these people are literatos. If you're in business or professional activities,
Yeah.
find a translator. I don't want to spend more time on writing.
Yeah.
It's not important in the real world. It's important in the academic world, but it's not important in the real world. The real world of business, industry, is not
But
important.
that's a big scale. But in the real world, maybe, I don't know, my brother is a dentist, and maybe he has to write a budget to someone, and then...
Once a year in English. Come on. He has to read, yes. He has to read new developments in the world of dentistry.
Yeah.
Of course, from the progress and improvements in medicine,
Yeah.
in scientific approaches to medicine and dentistry, etc. Yes, but no. Speaking and understanding. Understanding is much more important. Understanding is number one priority. Number one priority. If I have two pills,
Yeah.
una pastilla
Yeah.
verde y una pastilla azul,
Yeah.
el verde te dota una perfecta audición. ¡Bam!
The perfect listening.
You understand everything.
Yeah.
Jokes in Scotland, you understand. But your speaking is the same as now.
Yeah.
Now, the other pill, the blue pill, gives you perfect speaking. But your understanding is the same as now, so you need to improve this. So you have a speaking pill or an understanding pill, and you have to choose one. Which one?
Oh my God! I don't know which one would you choose, because
Well,
I think I need.
Let me ask you a question. Why are deaf mutes mute?
Sorry.
Why are deaf mutes mute?
No, now you are. I don't know.
She doesn't understand.
No, because you are
¿Ves?
doing something too.
No es un truco. Estoy
Yeah, it's
haciendo
free,
una pregunta
because-
normal.
no.
me entiende. Quiere decir que la eficacia de nuestra interlocución se ha parado, porque no me entiende. No puede responder con la riqueza de su inglés hablado, porque no entiende.
Yeah,
Why are deaf mutes mute?
But if
Why are deaf mutes mute? A la cuarta, ni la vencida. A la quinta, a ver si va la vencida.
I don't know.
Why?
I give up.
Escúchame.
I give up.
Why are deaf mutes mute? ¿Por qué son mudos o sordomudos? Deaf, escrito deaf es mudo, es sordo. Deaf, no, es mudo, es sordo.
Sordo.
Mute, escrito mute es mudo. O sea, deaf, mute es sordo mudo. Deaf,
I
mute.
didn't know that
¿Por
word.
qué son mudos o sordomudos? Cualquier otorrino os asegurará que los sordomudos tienen las cuerdas vocales en perfectas condiciones. Sin embargo, no las pueden utilizar porque no oyen. Toda comunicación comienza con el oído. Si esto no funciona, apaga y vámonos. Se acabó la fiesta, the party is over. Quiere decir que el 70% de todo el trabajo personal que una persona debe hacer con respecto a un segundo idioma es al oído. Hay que entender, si no entiendes la primera, me da igual lo bien alineados que puedes tener los verbos irregulares, porque vas a ser un sordo mudo, con cuerdas vocales perfectas para hablar, pero no las puedes usar porque no estás cazando onda en la corriente de discusión que vuela de un lado a otro en una mesa profesional. No estoy hablando en la playa ligando, estoy hablando de situaciones comprometidas de comunicación en el ámbito profesional, que es al final el 90% de los casos donde sí cuenta de verdad saber un idioma. Uno aprende unos idiomas para la comunicación, pero no con la comunicación en una recepción de hotel en Londres, también, pero no, es en una fábrica en Liverpool, o en una oficina en Nueva York en la zona financiera, o en una central nuclear en Iowa, etc. Entonces hay que saber mantener el tipo delante de gente que no habla como el profesor de inglés. Entonces dicen cosas que no entiendes, dicen pa'lante. No, ¿qué significa pa'lante? Pa'lante no viene en el diccionario. Claro, es para adelante, pero nadie en este país dice pa'lante. Yeah. Digo para adelante. Todo el mundo, desde Cabo de Gata a Finisterre, dice pa'lante. Entonces, si uno no reconoce pa'lante, pierde esa parte de la conversación. Entonces, enlazamos palabras. No se ha dicho nada. Nos. No os. Claro. Pero un extranjero no entiende que no os, que entiende nos. No se ha dicho nada. No suena. Claro, no os he dicho nada. Claro, entonces, los nativos no profesoriles, o sea, hablan de esta manera en todas las lenguas. Yeah. No, hay que entender, en el ámbito profesional, entender la primero. Después ya, con trancas y barrancas, o lo que sea, puedes hablar.
You can speak then.
You can speak.
Yeah.
But if you don't understand, you're dead. You're a deaf mute.
Deaf
and you have
mute.
beautiful
That's
speak. You can speak.
Yeah.
But if you're not understanding, you can be the most intelligent person in the world and the number one expert in España en fertilizantes.
Yeah.
Si vas a Zurich para una reunión de todos tus colegas and you're not understanding, you're dead. You have to understand the dynamic current of conversation. And then, entonces ya puedes meter baza, puedes demostrar tu valía.
Yeah.
Pero si no entiendes o si pierdes el 30% de lo que se está, te callas. It's understanding.
Yeah.
And you cannot, you don't learn to understand in the classroom. The classroom is a flight simulator. El aula, incluso con el mejor profesor del mundo, no pasa de ser un simulador de vuelo. Y sabes perfectamente si te estrellas no mueres. Vas a casa a cenar. Entonces, la clase, el aula, el profesor, la pizarra, etc., hasta el homework, no es realidad cruda de sufrir. No pasas apuros de comunicación que tienes que superar. Hacerse, no se aprende un idioma, se hace con un idioma. Uno se hace con un dominio de los entornos de comunicación. Nunca vas a hablar un inglés perfecto. Yo nunca voy a hablar un castellano perfecto. Yo tengo un acento notable y comento algunos deslices gramaticales sobre la marcha. Ahora bien, entiendo la primera. Y cuando entiendo la primera, con mi castellano hablado imperfecto, domino, si quiero, perfectamente los entornos. Entonces, uno puede dominar perfectamente los entornos de comunicación con un inglés imperfecto, pero tienes que tener audición perfecta. Eso sí, porque entonces ya estás posicionado para intervenir en un momento propicio con tu fuerza, con tus conocimientos, tu inteligencia, tu preparación y conocimiento de temas, y entiendes la primera, ¡bam! Y con un inglés a medias puedes
And why do you think Spanish people speak so badly? Because once again, as an English teacher, and since my everyday experience, I check or I can state that most students take English lessons for years, and after such a long time, some of them give up or they just feel unable to speak in English. And why do you think? Is it because the methodology? Is it our genetics which fails?
No, it's the teachers. No. It's the teacher.
You think?
The teacher's job is only to motivate. The teacher is a catalyst.
Yeah.
Yo no soy profesor, yo soy catalizador del aprendizaje. El que aprende es el alumno, el que tiene que rellenar espacios en blanco en su vida es el alumno. Entonces mi trabajo es inspirarle, encender la motivación porque quiere como loco aprender inglés porque el profe mola. Si el profe mola, el inglés mola. Si el profe mola, el álgebra mola. Si el profe de antropología mola, la antropología de pronto gusta. Es el profesor. Mira.
But don't you think you can have
teacher.
an ability to a specific subject? Because I'm really bad in maths.
No, but you're an English teacher. You're not a math teacher.
I have had many teachers.
Listen, my first year
Yeah.
in algebra,
Yeah.
a los 12 años, álgebra 1.
Uh-huh.
All right. I passed por los pelos. I hated it. Por los pelos aprobé. Second year, qué pedazo de profesor. I mean, I was the best, one of the best in the class. In algebra, pan comido. Why? The teacher. It's the teacher. It's not the subject. You, me, Occidente, es
But
es una sociedad greco-romana cristiana.
Yeah.
Si Pablo de Tarso hubiese sido budista, seríamos greco-romano budista. It's the person. It's not the idea. It's not the subject. It's the person. It's the teacher. Cuando cambias un profesor de un mediocre a uno, wow, que de otro planeta.
Yeah, but I think it's not fair that we have all the responsibility because I have students, different students, and I always try to do my best. But sometimes they are not motivated or they...
Well, because you have them for 1 year.
Yeah.
They come from previous teachers. And
Yeah.
el inglés, que rollo, que cruz. So you inherit
Yeah.
students who are in English.
Not all of them, but...
Yeah, but many.
Yeah, many. Yeah.
But if they have... Do you remember in primary, secondary school, 1 or 2 fantastic teachers?
Yeah.
Well, you remember.
Yeah.
Imagine every teacher with that same quality from preschool to university. Can you imagine?
No, because then
intelligent
all
you would be?
students would be brilliant,
Of
and I
course.
don't think that's possible. That's not
You
possible.
you have to. If I were the king of the world, with total power,
Yeah.
I would stop every educational system in every country for 1 year,
Oh, you.
and I would eliminate every teacher and repopulate the schools with outstanding teachers. Some teachers would survive, yes, but not many.
Yeah.
The teacher must be outstanding and double or triple pay. The teacher is the most important figure in society. Nobody's more important than the teacher. If we want to change the world, it has to start in primary school,
Yeah.
then secondary school, and then
the
university.
university. Yeah.
But preschool, infantil,
Yeah.
and primaria. If we want to change the world, bam, start there. With outstanding teachers that the students, me encanta la maestra nueva.
Yeah.
Y los niños, hasta los más rezagados, se despiertan. And because the teacher is good. It's the teacher. It's the teacher. It's not the subject. It's not the electronic blackboard. It's not the tablet. Vale más un profesor de este estilo en una cueva húmeda que un mediocre con tablet en cada mesa y pizarra electrónica. I mean, really. It's the teacher, el inspirador, el catalizador del aprendizaje, que cambia la curva de aprendizaje y ¡bam! Así.
But sometimes, you meet very good teachers, or they have a wide knowledge of different things. But maybe,
knowledge of different things is not
yeah,
important.
but they don't know how to.
Well, they're not
help.
teachers.
Yes, they are.
No.
Yes, they are.
No.
You don't like
They are
those.
teachers.
They are not teachers
They have a diploma
here
for teachers.
in your system.
Por eso no quiero profesores.
They do not have
I don't want teachers.
place here.
No, they don't have a place here.
Yeah, I know.
They are not.
Here,
They're not teachers.
But that's
they are
not,
propagators of mediocrity,
But that's Spain.
and they're killers. Son asesinos de potencial interés de los chavales.
I know.
Mira,
Yeah.
la historia griega, la romana, la española, la álgebra, la geometría, es mola mucho si el profe mola. And they all do. hasta la fabricación de alquitrán mola si alguien lo describe con arte y ciencia. You see, it's the teacher, it's the person. If a person, if somebody comes into my office with an idea of quality 10, but that person is quality 5. Okay, two people enter my office.
Yeah.
One person enters with an idea of quality 10. ¡Qué idea más genial!
Yeah.
Pero esa persona tiene calidad 5. That person is quality 5. I'm not interested. But if a person comes here with an idea of quality 5, and that person is quality 10, a por ahí. Amancio Ortega. En vender ropa, llevamos 7 milenios vendiendo ropa. ¿Qué hay de nuevo? Mira lo que he hecho. Enseñanza de inglés. Cualquier hijo vecino enseña inglés y tiene 2 dedos de frente. Hay academias en todas las esquinas, pero yo crear algo admirable en mi imperio. You understand? It's the person. It's teaching English. I'm teaching English.
Do your students fail?
Fail in what sense?
When you
Some.
check.
Some.
And
but
do you think you are responsible to do
We don't give exams.
No.
So some students stop going because it's difficult to learn English.
Yeah.
It's difficult. Comiste, comió. Vete, no te vayas. Iros, nos vayáis. Hay que tener dominio y agilidad con la estructura. It's not easy.
No, it's not.
And so you need to, look, we motivate and we make people reproduce again and again in class the structure, moving their arms, they're like aerobics, moving the motor skills, las capacidades motrices del inglés, en este caso del cuerpo, pero es el paralelismo 100%.
Yeah.
And so you have to, y luego Vaughan para dotarles de oído y confianza y quitar el sentido ridículo tan arraigado aquí.
Yeah.
Que sí puedo. Entran en el Vaughan y dicen, oh, no estoy seguro que pueda. Y salen tratando de contar chistes malos en inglés.
Well,
Es un cambiazo psicológico en 6 días, que nunca se consigue en el aula. Porque el aula, repito, es un simulador de vuelo, no es volar. Y nuestro amigo puede tener 1000 horas de simulador de vuelo, pero no vamos a subir con él en su primer vuelo real.
yeah.
Aunque tenga 1000 horas de simulador. It's the classroom is, the important thing is the teacher. And the teacher has to teach in such a way that mola y gusta, that the students fall in love with the teacher. ¿Qué pedazo de profesor? Me encanta. Y luego me encanta el inglés. Cuando el año pasado era una cruz. That's the secret, it's the teacher.
But maybe I prefer a teacher who explains the grammar points.
But the grammar
slowly.
points you can...
Maybe another one prefers
No.
a teacher who plays
No.
listenings.
Well, those students are wrong. The students are wrong in their perception.
Are they?
Yeah.
Why?
Because the grammar you can explain in a book. El presente pues, se forma con el verbo con el auxiliar. El verbo auxiliar es un tipo de verbo que por curiosamente se pone con el verbo to do, etc. Eso se explica. Look, here we have a student's manual
Yeah.
and a teacher's manual. They are identical, except the student manual is in Spanish, explaining in Spanish. Ahora el profesor te va a presentar el presente perfecto, que en España se llama pretérito perfecto, sin embargo en el presente es, y explica la teoría y luego la estructura, con el verbo to have como auxiliar. De acuerdo. Lo explica. Es una chuleta de 300 páginas para el estudiante. Yo les doy chuletas porque en mi empresa tienen que hacer segundo medio en inglés. No necesitan sacar la selectividad o sacar el Cambridge, ni nada. Tienen que salir del aula después de X tiempo y pueden ir a Londres a negociar ese contrato. Y ya está. That's the only thing. They have to have that. And they have to love English. If they fall in love with English, wow, it's much easier. ¿Por qué sabes inglés? Porque tiene más de inglés.
Yeah.
¿Ves? ¿Por qué? Why?
Why? Because my brother and me, we had the same teacher. And
Teacher.
Yeah.
Hubo un profesor catalizador. You had a teacher.
Yeah.
Wow. It's the teacher.
And what about my brother? Because
He didn't have the same teacher?
no, yeah, but he doesn't love English like
Well,
me.
maybe he loves something else.
Yeah.
With another
Because
teacher
it's not possible
in
that-
engineering, or another teacher in mathematics, or a teacher in history.
Wow.
It's the teacher. It's always the teacher. It's not the methodology. Los periodistas vienen aquí, que no saben inglés, los periodistas. Journalists don't know English, frivolizan el tema. Y dicen, oh, ¿por qué? ¿Cuál es el secreto de este revolucionario método Lauban? Y les digo, ningún secreto, lléveselo a mis competidores de enfrente y déselo. Si no llevas a profes, no funciona. It's un buen hardware, excellent hardware, but there's no software, no decent software. It's the teacher, and it's only the teacher. The quality, human and technical quality of the teacher.
So now,
and conectabilidad con el corazón del alumno.
yeah. So then, and now I'm very happy because it seems that with you we have found the educational and interesting method to learn English.
No, it's not an interesting method. It's interesting people. Me and my students, my teachers.
Your staff.
Alberto Alonso, Kyle Miller,
Yeah.
y luego 400 más who you don't know.
So they are
But
going
you go to the
teach
classic.
very good students.
Me encanta la clase.
Yeah.
Ahora voy a ver si aprendo inglés de verdad. La motivación del alumno. Es la motivación del alumno lo que resuelve todo. Porque el alumno tiene que aprender el puñetero idioma.
Yeah. Do you plan to expand the content of the programming on your TV channel with series or movies?
No.
No.
First, I don't have a television channel in abierto.
Yeah.
Because no nos dan licencias. La administración da licencia Onda Cero y COPE y para de contar. Y la SER. They don't give licenses to me. He concursado en 9 comunidades y he perdido 9 comunidades. Sí, cornudo y apaviado. ¿Sabes? And so, so to television, to be on television, abierto son 5 millones, 5 million euros a year de transporte la señal por abiertos. You understand? So it's not viable.
Yeah.
Radio, no. I have radio signals in 8 different cities. Radio. And television, I don't want to put series and things because I'm a teacher. I don't offer movies. In fact, I don't recommend movies.
Don't you?
No, I recommend documentaries or audio.
Documentaries, yeah.
But movies, no.
No?
A movie, una película.
Yeah.
The normal duration is 100 minutes.
Yeah.
During the movie, people are not speaking for more than 15 minutes. Fíjate la próxima vez. Look the next time. Watch the movie. 15 minutes of dialogue and 85 minutes of transition and action. So it's not a good...
Yeah,
it's not efficient.
Yeah.
Second, the directors, the actors, and the screenwriters inject more impact than reality. It's more difficult to understand a movie than understand in London or in Houston. When I came to Spain, it took me 6 months to understand 98%.
6 months.
Only 6. Well, I came with an intermediate level.
Yeah.
I arrived with an intermediate level.
Yeah.
It took me 6 months living here to understand Spanish people, 98%. It took me 3 years to understand English cinema. You understand?
Yeah.
Movies are not a correct representation of the listening comprehension challenge. And when you listen to movies, you get the impression that your level is low. No he entendido nada. Palabras sueltas. No he cazado onda. Y no es cierto que tu nivel de auditivo. When I watch series on TV in English, once or twice per hour I switch to Spanish because I didn't understand it in my own language. If I watch Breaking Bad,
Yeah.
once per episode, I need to switch to Spanish. El doblaje se hace con voces profesionales. Los actores no son necesariamente voces. Los actores en inglés no son buenos actores, pero no voces profesionales necesariamente. Entonces tengo que ir al doblaje, porque no entendí, 2 veces, 3 veces, no he entendido lo que han dicho. Han susurrido.
What do you think about dubbing the movies?
Oh,
do you
it's
think
necessary.
It would be better to subtitle them, or
It would be the death of the cinema industry in Spain. If this is a different question.
Yeah.
The movie industry in Spain and the success of television series, if they stopped dubbing in the original version, many people would lose interest. Because the people are accustomed to watching John Wayne or watching Al Pacino in Spanish. And if they have to listen to Al Pacino in English and read subtitles, I think the Spanish cinema already has problems. Las casas de los cines. They already have problems, and they'll have even more problems. So it's not recommendable for other reasons, not language reasons.
Yeah. Okay.
To stop dubbing. I don't recommend it. But it doesn't help because in Bolivia, they don't dub the movies, and the Bolivian people don't speak English. It's not the panacea.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
To stop dubbing.
Well, it's a help.
A little bit. It's a little bit of help for listening comprehension. Because if two beginners start, two beginners, pure beginner, Spanish and Bolivian, the listening comprehension for the Bolivian goes faster. But not the grammar because they have, since dibujos animados, when they were little, the music of English is caressing their ear. You understand?
Yeah.
And so the sounds are not here for a Spaniard at age 25, starting from scratch. Suena chino. I'm suena chino. Claro, pero aquí dice Pablo Aymar. O sea, Amaya. Hola Maya. Es que el sonido existe en castellano. Pero dice, I'm a man. Soy hombre. I'm a man. Eso le suena a indonesio.
Okay.
A un principiante. Pero para un boliviano no. Porque esos sonidos llevan inconscientemente oyendo durante 20 años. And so there is but they learn the same. With the same intelligence, they learn the same.
Okay.
So not eliminating dubbing is not a solution. It's not a solution.
And I have heard about your method, Vaughan Town, is it? And it sounds very interesting to me. Could you please?
It's very interesting.
Could you please explain
the best
it to me
English,
with more details?
Okay.
Can I appeal for, or can I go for that stay? Because I think it's like a stay, not abroad. Is
6 days
in Spain, isn't it?
Yeah. You can go.
And I can go. I'm a teacher, and I can go. A student can go. Is it for all people, or how does it work?
Over the age of 24.
24.
Yeah, you can go. With exceptions before 24, but you can go. There are two. La moneda de aprender inglés o cualquier idioma. Qualitative, quantitative. The qualitative is the classroom.
Yeah.
The rules and reproduce. Voy, vas, vamos, vais, van, fui, fuiste, fue, fuimos, fuisteis, fueron, iré, irás, irás, iremos, iréis, irán. Good. Good. That's in the classroom. And just say it. Iré mañana porque no fui ayer. No hice anoche, hice anoche lo que no he hecho hoy. O sea, he hecho, hice. Harás, no has hecho. Haré, o sea, lo hice, lo haré, lo he hecho. Estas cosas repetí sin rencor ni despecho, mil veces al día, etc. Hay que practicar. That's in the classroom. Pero luego hay que sufrir, hay que tragar agua.
What do you mean with that?
Para dominar cualquier arte o ciencia, tienes que pasar muchos apuros y superarlos para curtirse. Look, to drive a car.
Yeah.
I mean, 2 things, 3 things, 4 things. Number 1, I can give you a book. Mira, este libro te enseña a conducir un coche. Fine. 100 horas, 1000 horas con el libro. ¿Ok? ¿Ahora puedes conducir? No. No, you need to get into the car, inmóvil, and look at the instrument panel. Está el picadero, the clutch, etc. Parado el coche. And then you need to go del jarama, o un circuito, donde no hay coches. You need to drive.
But do you mean that in that course students are going to face to real situations?
Look,
or what do you
classroom, repito, the classroom is simulador de vuelo. Vaughan Town es volar. Lo pasas mal los primeros 2 días.
And it's a stay of 6 days, 6 days, isn't it?
2 things.
So you are going to enjoy the last 3.
You must triple your listening comprehension.
Yeah.
Y destruir el sentido del lengua. ¡Bam! Los cocos, los demonios que hay en el coco, fuera. It's a psychological course. It's not a technical course or linguistic. It's psychology. It's to say, Sí puedo. Por supuesto que puedo. It's incredible. Puedes estar 1000 horas en aula, 10,000 horas, y no consigues lo que se consigue en 6 días. Mira, vamos a poner un caso. Vamos a poner, for example, what's your name? Javi, ¿no?
Javi.
Digamos que Javi no sabe nadar. Okay. He doesn't know how to swim. Y yo, ex-olímpico. Okay. I take Javi to the swimming pool. This is a swimming pool. Esa es la parte que no cubre. And I teach him the crawl and the breaststroke. Okay?
Yeah.
And we practice. Boom, 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 boom. And he's good. Aprende rápido. He's going back and forth. Yo me siento al borde a ver cómo hace crawl y braza de una a otra, pero solo tiene 1 metro del agua. Si empieza a tragar agua, se pone el pie. Nunca pierde el miedo al agua. And so I say, okay, Javi, tomorrow, en la parte profunda. Y Javi dice, no sé, creo que necesito seguir con mi gramática acuática. Okay, dice, no, bueno, ya mañana lo decidimos. The next day, sin media palabra, le tiro sin piedad. Traga agua. Y empieza el estilo perro. Olvida todo lo aprendido. Pero a los 2 minutos es un consumado, es nadador al estilo perro. Simplemente harás de sobrevivir.
Is it for all levels?
Yes. Pierde el miedo, pierde en 2 minutos el miedo al agua. Aquí, en la parte que no cubre, puede estar 30 años, pam, 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 y nunca pierde el miedo al agua. En el aula, nunca vas a perder el miedo al agua. En Vaughan en 6 días. Y cuando uno aprende a nadar, ¿por qué? Es más bien para tener seguridad en el agua. No es para ser nadador profesional o olímpico. O sea, a nuestros hijos los enseñamos a nadar para que puedan mantener el tipo en el agua y no ahogarse. Entonces, es perder el miedo al agua, el respeto al agua. Pero en la parte que no cubre, jamás lo vas a conseguir. Jamás. Y ese es el aula. Entonces, necesito coger el mundo y tirarle al extranjero, pero traigo al extranjero aquí. Porque si tú vas a Londres, tú vas a Chicago, tú vas a Melbourne, tú vas a estar 16 horas despiertas cada día, pero no vas a tener más de 1 hora de apuro ahí. Pero en Vaughan estás asediada. Hay alguien de Nueva Zelanda, otro de Australia, otro de Escocia, otro de Texas, otro de Nueva York.
But always in a classroom context.
No. ¿Qué va? No classrooms, no teachers.
Where?
These are volunteers.
But where are they? In which context? In the street, in a flat, in a disco? Yeah, but I want you to explain to the audience how is this method like.
Vaughan,
yeah, because I have heard.
Teachers are prohibited. Teachers are qualitative.
Yeah.
Teachers are flight simulators and motivators.
Yeah.
We bring 1,200 volunteers every year who come here from Great Britain, Ireland, United States, Canada, South Africa, New Zealand, Jamaica, and Australia. They come here, and they are volunteers for 6 days. And it can be un bombero jubilado. It can be una profesora de baile. It can be ama de casa. It can be un financiero de Londres. I don't care. Y vienen aquí para pasar 6 días con un maratón de parloteo en inglés.
And how is
and
it?
Every hour. From 9 o'clock, no, you sleep. 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock in the morning,
Yeah.
you have breakfast.
Yeah.
You...
With all
no,
those...
No. 4 people.
4 people.
You, otro de Coruña, uno de Ohio, y una de Nueva Zelanda. For 1 hour having breakfast. You finish breakfast. 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock, en el atril dice, me toca Peter de Canadá. And you spend 1 hour with Peter.
Doing what?
Walking around. If the weather's nice, walking outside.
Mm-hmm.
Or if it's raining, you sit on one of the sofas in the vestíbulo del hotel or wherever, and you stop. At 11 to 12 o'clock, el bombero de Alabama, Dios mío, no le entiendo ni torta. And you're 1 hour with el bombero. From 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock, you're 1 hour with esteticista de Glasgow, de Escocia. And from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock, you're with a housewife from Johannesburg. And then at 2 o'clock to 3:30, you have lunch with not the lady from Ohio, maybe a man from New Jersey and a woman from Texas. And no de la Coruña, mejor es un catalán.
And it doesn't matter the level.
But it's
all levels are mixed.
No beginners.
No beginners.
Low intermediate.
Uh-huh.
So, B1, B1 plus.
Because my mother doesn't speak English.
No, she
and
can't
I
go.
want.
She can't go. Esto es para que salgas del cascarón.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah. Yeah.
O sea, tienes que tener nociones mínimas de mínima supervivencia, mínima, cara a cara con un profesor. And so you suffer a lot. Pero te dotas de, o sea, tienes que superar los 1000, o sea, apuros por minuto. Es concentrar 6 meses de estancia en el extranjero en 6 días.
En 6 días.
No, es, te meto en un tarro con muchos angloparlantes, cierro y agito durante 6 días y ahí estás, sales gaga.
And when did you start with that?
2001.
And does it work? So you are happy with
you
the results? And I would like, to be honest, I would like to go.
Well, we'll give it to you at cost.
Oh.
All right? Yeah. It's the most incredible experience, socially, culturally, and linguistically.
And can I guess there are different days.
All year.
All year.
You can start next Sunday, and the Sunday after.
Oh my God.
All year.
Every week.
Traemos 1,200 voluntarios al año, en grupos de 15. They come. Costean su llegada. Vienen voluntarios. No les pagamos nada. Les cubrimos una vez subidos al autocar. Con calidad 4 estrellas, en un sitio precioso. De acuerdo. Habitación y pensión completa, pero ellos llegan pagando sus llegadas porque quieren. ¿Quieren conocer España a través de los españoles?
Yeah.
It's like Big Brother.
Like Big Brother.
Un poco. Pero no frívolo. Va en serio. Yeah.
Okay.
Sin embargo,
sounds quite interesting.
It's very interesting. And also, hay un antes y después en la vida personal de mucha gente.
And what do I have to do if I want to go? What do I have? I have to give my details and I have to pay.
Well, if you want, voy a conseguir un evento hoy, ¿eh?
Yeah.
Maite está ahí, la he visto pasar.
I'm going to ask. Her. Well.
More things.
More things.
No?
I think I'm.
All right.
Thank you very much again for your time. And I have to say that now I admire your teaching style because I think you only want to have the best.
It's not difficult if you have the right attitudes. No, espera, esto es importante, salvo en la ingeniería donde uno tiene que construir un puente. Pero si tienes las actitudes con C adecuadas, no es tan difícil dotarte de las aptitudes con P que necesitamos. Esas actitudes con C es humildad y energía y ganas de hacer lo mejor que puedas. Serás imparable, solo necesitas canalización técnica y en las 2 semanas se lo damos.
And a boss like you.
Well, muchos ni me llegan a conocer. You understand? I have very good people.
Yeah.
I have very good people. To reach a company of this size, you need to delegate in very good people.
I understand. Yeah.
All right.
Because this is
huge. Well, I'll show you the office more. Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much for your time again. Thank you.
Thank you.